Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud.
What's good, Steve?
From the Pac-12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks ready to get this thing started.
My mommy tripping. This thing do work. Yeah, nigga. I forget.
And he's gonna bring it out. Makes a move.
On the street, nigga, I'm talking about.
Wide open, there's a foot race. They will get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other. And now you get to celebrate.
That nigga be a CI.
When your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge and it provides.
No, I ain't tripping, Holmes.
For the crowd.
He in his feelings because some niggas said I was gonna beat him. I ain't tripping. Oh, this shit to you. Hey, Shorty said free Kane. He down that big saying he's swinging at night. Ah.
To the wide out. Complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Gonna be a CI. He's a CI.
Looking to throw on first down.
That's J.J. Wardy.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's the shit he dropped from. Shut the fuck up. Why the fuck would you say something, man? Hey, fuck you, bro. You just pissed me off.
To the air on first down. Takes the grab on the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They start the seat, unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oregon.
You better use them timeouts, fuck nigga. Who won beef in DC? Who won beef in DC? Oh, alright, nigga, that's what the fuck I thought. What you talking about? Never, nigga. I'm happy where I'm from, son. Nigga, it's the same accent. Fuck are you talking about? Shut your bitch ass up, home. No, the fuck I'm not, bitch. Why you ain't that boy keep saying that goofy ass shit? Fuck wrong with you? Lando.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside.
Chicken mumbo.
This offense is humming.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Quarterback adapting.
Come on, Holmes. This nigga just threw the ball. Man, go ahead with that goofy shit, Slim. Go ahead with that goofy shit.
By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport.
Why is my screen shaking? This nigga is away. What the fuck is going on?
Want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see.
What? Bruh, fuck out of here. Rough in the passer. Get off my dick, bro.
They must have built a really good culture.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
That shit just blew the shit out of me.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down.
Man.
Downfield.
This game's so shitty, son.
Tackle at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That shit gay, bro.
Before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Knowles moving quickly to the line. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Punch it out of the air. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Vincent. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy can...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And just nowhere to go with the football for that quarterback. The defense in a nickel. They had extra DBs on the field, doing a nice job in the back end covering, and just no receivers able to get open.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vincent. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right to oppose their will with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paula, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pulls it in. It's Buchanan. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the red zone. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. For 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Extending the play. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Drills him with the stiff arm. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. And they will score! Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his back in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I know it's something you take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Looking to throw again. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, no! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. Still on his feet at the 45.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you get points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Soft spot in the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on this very first drive. We're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. Got his man to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do.
Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got him this time. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Lost to throw on first down. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. The 50. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it first and 10 in plus territory. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Buchanan. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals son. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Under fire. And as he throws.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out quickly. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll give it to the back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that is interception.
Hey, Cody, I'm locked in, Holmes. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Don't even worry about it, Shorty. I'm locked in. I seen that sticky shit Shorty was on. I'm locked in. Don't even worry about it.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Into the end zone. He got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Under fire. On a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will give them the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We've got to figure something out. We've got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. That time he took a big shot off of the RPO.
And when you run these run-pass options, you want to take a little bit of time to stick it in that running back's belly, read the defense, get him to suck up, and try to make those big plays down the field. So I like the aggressive attack off the RPO.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down, looking for more. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, no! He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Going right to work up top. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go back to the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds the tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Florida State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length.
Trying to rumble in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been.
Makes the grab on the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score. Special teams goes out. They execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
Here's the handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Now adjusting. He's going to... Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you've turned the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable